Well, what about scientists? What have they said about this?
The first thing I did was send it to New Mexico Tech, and Dr. and he said, had I known the story on this, I would have suggested that you do isotope ratio abundance tests on it, because he said, we don't have the equipment here to perform these tests.
An isotopic ratio abundance test measures the amount of isotopes in a given element. Different elements like chromium, titanium, and strontium have a range of isotopes in their composition. But formed in a different or even alien environment, these ratios could be different.
I had contacts to go to Los Alamos, and there I met who is the top metallurgist, and Dr. who they called in on special occasions, and he was really excited about this because he had never seen anything like it before. He said to me, this is something that I've been looking for all my life. He said, this is definitely extraterrestrial. Now we have a report from Los Alamos. They said they did the analysis on silicon. I called Dr. and I asked him about it. He said, aluminum. And I'm saying, why does he keep talking about aluminum? The report says you did it on silicon. He said, well, we'll have to talk to So I called and said, isotopes? No, we didn't do any isotopes tests at all.
Although Los Alamos was supposed to do this isotopic ratio abundance test, they denied that they did.
So were you getting the feeling that all these scientists that were doing the analysis were lying to you?
Absolutely lying to me.
We have a piece that may have fallen off of a UFO. We know that it affected a wall safe and caused it to malfunction 3 nights in a row. And although there have been multiple labs and analysts that have looked at this object, Bob claims that they're scared to talk about it after their tests. But we've contacted 2 scientists who are brave enough to talk to us and analyze the Bob White object.
My initial impression of the object was that it was extremely extraordinary. It was something like which I'd never seen before.
Chris Ellis is a solid-state physicist with an expertise focusing on aluminum alloys and semiconductors.
After poring over the data, we found that the object is an aluminum alloy of unknown origin. This is not anything like we've seen before. There are some very unusual metals in this object that you typically do not find in other alloys.
What's the chance that these elements would end up in this alloy either naturally or accidentally?
I'd have to say pretty much 0.
So this is absolutely a manufactured object.
Looking at a detailed list of all the metals and all the elements that can be found in this object, it's conclusive that they're there by purpose.
This looks like a manufactured piece created by some form of intelligence. Now, could it be made by us, or could it have been made by an extraterrestrial?
We're looking at something much more advanced than what we're currently familiar with today.